Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Kel. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. We have actually been meeting already for almost 2 hours, and so it's funny.
I know.
Good morning. How are
How
you?
are you?
But we're excited to be here today and kind of talk about where Readiness Group is headed. We are growing and doing lots of exciting things right now. So first, let's introduce ourselves. We are the Readiness Group. We are a training and development company that focuses on full-scale resiliency. We work with high-stress communities, lots of warrior mentalities, so lots of first responders, military, teachers, all of the above. So everybody that's out there kind of on our front lines. I'm Dr. Kelly Guidry. I am a counselor, educator, and I just love what we get to do every day.
And I am Dr. Erica Salee, a doctor of physical therapy, and also love what we get to do every day and love bringing the physical side of trauma and stress management to the team.
Yes, and so we're going to be brief today. This is going to just be a quick little update. We have been doing lots of work on a really cool course that we're getting to roll out called an Organizational Resiliency Specialist course. And so, Erica, you want to talk a little bit about what that means?
Yes, we are thrilled and excited about bringing this course. We're actually certifying instructors in it next week. And what this course is going to bring to organizations is the knowledge and program to build a full-scale resiliency program for their organization. What we really truly focus on is building a culture of full-scale resiliency in the organization, but more people understand building a program. So that's kind of how we reference it. But the focus of the course is really, how do you take concepts that have been well researched and we know work, put them together into a package that fits the culture specific to your organization and enhances that in a way to grow resiliency from the ground up. And so we focus a lot on upstream resiliency and, what does that mean? What does upstream resiliency mean? What does it mean to prepare yourself and your life for being able to manage the trauma that you see on a daily basis? And how do you do that? We use a lot of positive psychology tenets to make that a reality. And we teach it in the class, and we teach it from a concept of live it, learn it, lead it. So the participants get the chance to build that in their own lives and then focus on, okay, how do we take that and shift it and mold it and craft it into a culture that we build in our organization. And we have some specific strategies such as a member assistance pathway and different things that we use to help them bring it to their organization. So it's not just a training that they benefit from, but hopefully something that will be carried forth in their organization.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we really focused on doing with this, which I just want to highlight, is because I've been to so many trainings where I leave it, that's so great, but how do I use it?
Yeah.
So when we built this out, we really focused on those tactical plans of actually leaving with actionable things that people can take back and start to implement, not only within themselves, but within their organization. So I think that's important. It's really, really good stuff. It's cool stuff. I know I'm biased, but I'm just...
We're excited about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing we cover in the class is what we call full-scale peer support, right? So not just peer support for critical incidents and trauma, but also full-scale peer support for the chronic stress that people face, because often that's more of an issue for the organizations that we work with than the critical stuff, because you guys are trained to deal with the critical stuff. And so oftentimes when you get a combination of both, that's when it's a bit dangerous. And so if we can learn how to use peer support for both chronic and critical stress in people's lives, then it's a pretty powerful way to help mitigate the impacts of those things.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so Erica's going to show just our quick concept paper, and then if you all have questions or want more information about any of where we're headed, please just leave it in the comments, send us a message, call us, text us, email us, however you want.
However you want, yeah. So let me pull this up. This is our concept paper, and I'm going to it's not going to let me zoom in. So I'm just going to talk through it real quick. But the goal of the certification is basically, as we said, to provide an organization with a team that's certified in resiliency and building a culture of resiliency within the organization. So the tangible deliverables are going to be the member assistance pathway, the strategic plan and the executive summary. And we finish those in the training itself so that you walk out of that training with a plan for your program that you can brief to your leadership. And then from there, you also get a playbook that has a lot of the other resources to how to gain buy-in, program tactics for both sides, upstream resiliency and downstream resiliency before the critical incident response and after, developing your program entry points and long-term program maintenance. And then it has 12 different modules that we go through, and the upstream resiliency is 6 of those. It really focuses on the positive psychology section of how do we build resilience in an inspiring way, not just in a productivity-based way, I'll say, is kind of how we approach that. And then we go into downstream and how to use peer support, both from a chronic perspective and a critical perspective, and then finish up the class with building out those tangible takeaways that you can take back to your organization, to your people, and show them what you got out of this course and help to build a program that really resonates with and supports your people.
Yes. So, like I said, if you have questions or want to know more, please reach out and let us know. We are happy to help in any way that we can.
Yes.
Any final thoughts?
Nope. Just excited to get this course out and get it going. We've already scheduled with a couple of agencies to kind of get this into their departments. And so we're thrilled about getting that going and beginning to see kind of where this takes us.
Yep. All right, everybody, be well and happy spring.
Yes. Thanks, Kel. See you soon.